How are we doing, lad?
Good, mate, good.
Obviously, don't start getting shy of me now.
I'm not shy, don't you?
Why are you looking at your feet then? I'm winding you up. I'm only winding you up, don't worry. No, mate, it's been a fucking crazy year. Obviously, where we were like what was it, 13, 14 months ago? I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to be completely honest.
Longer than that?
Maybe. I'm going to be completely honest with you now, and you can kick off if you want, so I don't mind. I did not think you'd be anywhere near as successful as what you are now.
It was horrible, wasn't it?
No, not because of that, bro. Because, like...
Nah, I thought I was in a bad time then. It was bad, I thought.
Yeah, but, like, the thing is like... I didn't realise at first when people go, I'm going to be, like, become an ice cream man. And I was, like, sad. Because I thought, any self-employed... There's money in being self-employed.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it might make a decent living out of it, you know what I mean? A bit of freedom and stuff like that. But then, lad, what you've gone on to do is absolutely fucking nuts. Like, and I knew you'd do well with it, lad, but then obviously it grew and you was like, I remember, we won't get into it today, like, but I remember you've told me, like, what you have been earning in the past, like, roughly. And I was like, from a fucking ice cream? What the fuck? And then, how crazy, like, I'm in the wrong job here, do you know what I mean? And then, lad, it just seems to be getting more madder and madder.
Yeah, it's just been, to be honest, mate, I can't even comprehend how much it's just kicked off. I thought last year was good, but coming into this year is just, it's just unbelievable. Honest to God, I can't even figure out what to do right now. That's how much it's just propelled. Like, but coming into it last year, like before it even started, I didn't even have a clue. And I still don't have a clue. Like, people come to me all the time, like people who's been in the business like 20, 30 years, coming to me for advice. Yeah. As an ice cream man, I'm like, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, bro, I walk past people, and obviously I go on like big walks and stuff in the morning, and like I walk past one or two ice cream vans, and I'm like, I've been seeing you in this part for 20 odd years, and like, I don't know who you are. This cunt's been doing it for a year, and the whole of the UK know who he is, do you know what I mean? Which is mad. So, like, it's just crazy how much it's kind of like kicked on. What was like, for me, what was a mad moment was, I think it was like May or June last year, and you were part of Thataway Rugby Club. And like, I knew your videos had started kicking off. Like, they started doing quite well, your TikToks and stuff. Yeah. Like, they were going like semi-viral, like you're viral as fuck now, but like they were like half viral back then. I remember, like, there was a queue and there were kids in the line going, oh, it's the TikTok guy, it's the ice cream guy from TikTok. And I was like, how the fuck do these kids know who he is?
It's a weird
do you know
feeling,
what I mean?
Yeah. But to be fair, like, when you say like viral and stuff like that, I never knew what viral was until like you're kind of in the moment and you're feeling it in your own phone. Yeah. Like blowing up and stuff, you know what I mean? It's like even last year, even when a video was getting like maybe 10,000 views, 5,000 views, I was over the moon with it. Cause I didn't even know what TikTok properly was. I did it in lockdown in 2019 for a bit and like messing about with it. Yeah. But it was nothing, and I never ever thought I could get to the scale. I thought, everyone's getting viral, everyone's like getting loads of followers now, knowing COVID. Yeah. And I thought, I've missed the train, like, and I never thought it would do anything. And I did it for a bit of fun. And then obviously I started getting a bit more serious with it, and the followers kept coming, got to about 5,000. I thought, 5,000 followers in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Like, this is mad. And they just kept coming and kept coming. But I think it's because it's a niche thing. Yeah. No one knows really what goes on in an ice cream man's day and stuff like that. And even when, like, the POV and doing it, people love it because it's not a normal thing to know. Yeah. And see day to day. Like, so I think that's where the following came from, really, and the views and stuff. So, but it's just been mad on it. Yeah, mate. I remember clicking on your like, TikTok's nuts in it. To be fair, it's a crazy place. Like, it just, like, I had a couple of years ago, nowhere near to the level you had, like, but like I had a couple of videos that like getting the 100,000 out of nowhere, and like even that, mate, like my phone would go mental, and I was just like, this platform's nuts. Do you know what I mean? Like, what can happen? It's like you can just go from like nothing to successful overnight in it, pretty much. But like, what was the
what was the moment, lad, where like, because we've all kind of had it, where you sit there and you go, I'm half doing well here, like, do you know what I mean? What was the moment there? Because it's weird because, lad, like, you've always, because obviously from outside looking in, I've seen how well you've done, but when you're in the moment, it's hard to kind of see how well you're doing, isn't it? Because you're constantly busy. Like, with your job, mate, so much goes into it that people don't actually know.
Well, to put it into perspective, like, I'm going to go back to when I first started. And well, obviously, there was a run up to it because obviously around about November of 2020, I think it was, or December, that's when I decided I was going to get a van.
Have you put a post on, like, when you actually first started? I'm going to try and find it now.
I'm sure it was around about 2020 or something like that when I got the van. And yeah, the run up to it, I don't even know, to be honest. When was the date?
I'm trying to find it now. You'll have put it on your JJ's Ices one, won't you?
Yeah, but I can't really remember what date it was, to be honest with you.
What do you reckon?
The first post?
The first post where you've put JJ's Ice Cream's officially open for business, DM for bookings. What date?
No, it's going to be the 25th of February, 2022.
You're so close.
What was it?
You know, you're a million miles off now,
actually.
Wait,
it's a year away, isn't it? I'm a year out there.
You were 23.
So... 23.
I was going to be like, you remember being so close to being miles away. 24th of February, 2023 is when...
right.
Is when you did it. And I've liked it, lad. So you've been a day one, mate.
There you go.
Day one there, lad. Been on you since early for all this fucking TikTok fame.
So what happened was, at the end of that month, February, obviously... I'd not known anything, never been out on the streets properly. I was out with my stepmom and stuff like that, because obviously they've got an ice cream van, and they've taught me everything. Like, but coming into it, when you're on the streets on your own, you're on your own. You're your own boss. Everything just comes a bit real then. And I remember the first day, like, I had my own school, because people have their own schools and they park out and then wait for everyone to come. And I picked this school in Billinge. And I'd never known what to do. And I was shitting myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I parked up at the school outside, and within the first 10 minutes, I had some fucking cannon come over, saying, you can't park here, you can't do this, shouting her head off. Like, because they were them fucking zag lines. You know what you can't park on?
Yeah.
But they were faded, and I didn't fucking see. So I was like... Right, okay then. I was just like, right, sorry. I didn't know how to react because I didn't know how to, as a business person and just like me, myself, I didn't know how to, I don't want to call it, I didn't want to be aggressive, I didn't want to do anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just want to tell it fuck off, but you can't, that's the thing.
It's like you've got Jordan, then you've got Jordan, the businessman, and they're intertwined, aren't they? But you've got to like be careful you don't be too much of your personal fucking
You want to make them happy. You want to make every person happy in
That's
business
the thing.
at the start.
That is the thing, yeah, you do.
I've known now, like obviously doing it a year and a half, I know when someone's taking the piss, I know how to react to people. But with her, she was a proper Karen. She ended up posting on people are saying tellings, a video of me and everything. It was really horrible.
You don't need that though when you first starting out, lad.
No, not really. And
it can dent your confidence massively. That
knocked me confidence
big time.
Because then I was like, right, fuck's sake. And then about half an hour later, I was on my round, and it was absolutely pissing it down. I thought, what the fuck have I got myself into here?
Yeah.
Like, I've just been in a job for 5 years. It's been secure. And then now I'm getting shouted at within the first 10 minutes.
Trying to sell ice cream in the rain.
Yeah, now I'm selling ice cream in the rain. I was like, fuck's sake. But obviously, with that, just more and more going out every single day, grinding. And I picked up little things. And that's when I come across like the park ups and stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of made it my own. Probably about 2-3 months, because what I seen was I wasn't targeting an audience on the round, which I could have with the time that I had.
Yeah.
So I was doing a round, but I was still missing out a lot of people, and it's a lot more money what I could make. So with that, I come up with the idea is I'd still do the rounds, but what I'd do at night is on the different days. Say if I did Billinge on a Wednesday, let's say, I'd do like the park up on the Thursday, so I wasn't hitting both at the same time. I'd be hitting it on different days, like to maximise it. And as soon as I did the first couple of park ups, I could tell there was something there. Like, it wasn't mega, but I seen a lot of new faces.
The potential that was there, like.
I seen a lot of new faces, and every week I was consistent with the times and the days, and it just grew and grew and grew, and it just went ballistic. Like, it was just mad, and that was last year. So yeah, it's just been crazy with all that stuff. Like,
something you said before, lad. It's dead interesting. This, and I suppose this is no one would know this because I didn't know this. Like, we used to know about people before. There's a couple of questions off the back of something you said earlier that have like kept hold of you. You was on about people asking you for advice, like people who've been in the game like 30, fucking hell, lad, like you're 27, like been in the game longer than you've been alive. Do you know what I mean? Have any of them been funny with you? Have any of them been like, this fucking young kid been here a year and he's absolutely smoking it? Because that's the nature of people. Like, people can get jealous, can't they? Like, have you had any of that? I bet you have.
In the ice cream world, there's a lot of jealousy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Facebook groups and stuff like what only basically ice cream men go on. It's like a secret thing.
Like a cult.
Basically.
Like the Freemasons.
Yeah, ice cream men, like, a lot of them, they like to think, like they're the best, and they like to know everything and stuff like that. I'm very humble in a way, like, if I need help, I don't mind asking someone for help.
Yeah.
I'm very transparent in the fact that any machine work and stuff like that, I haven't got a fucking scuba. I know bits and bobs, but you know what I mean? I need to take it to someone. Making an ice cream and being fast at making an ice cream.
Bro, sorry to interrupt you. Have you ever made an ice cream? Lad, it's fucking hard work.
People don't realise
There's a video of me somewhere trying to make an ice cream. Chris, it literally like spunks out.
It's the pressure of it, innit? As soon as you do
bro,
it just shoots out.
It's like I don't know what kind of audience is going to be watching this, like, but mate, it's like it blows its load all over you. Swear to God, in it literally like he was. And I thought, have you ever poured a Guinness? And you're like,
and it's dead slow, like, and it comes out
like hanging off the thing.
I get it.
I thought it was going to be like, lad, I nearly flooded his van. Like, it was literally, there's a video of me somewhere, and literally it goes from like that to that, done it.
Yeah.
And mate, it's so difficult. If you've never made an ice cream, poured an ice cream, whatever you call it, like, it's fucking hard work, to be fair.
I think people just look at the videos and think, because obviously I've been doing it a while now, like, it's just second nature, like, so it looks easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Every time someone's gone in the van and made one, it's fucking hard. But yeah, coming back to it, I've had no fallings out with anyone. Yeah. Because around St. Helens, to be honest with you, there's a lot of ice cream and they're all really respectful now. Like, everyone's really good to each other. We all help each other out. Obviously, my dad's been in the game like 10 years now, and my stepmom, she's been like, well, the same time, but she goes on the van now, and they're well respected. So I think it was just normal for me coming in, and everyone was respecting me as well. But with the social media side, it does get toxic. Obviously, there's other ice cream men out there, and they'll probably watch this. They'll probably listen to this pod, if I'm honest.
Send it, lad. Just full send. Who gives a fuck?
It's hard.
Lad, just send.
It's hard to say. To be fair, I know for a fact. Well, they come across genuine. But you never know what the real intentions are with anything what they do.
You need to stop being politically correct here, mate. Just get your thoughts out.
No, it's good, to be fair. It's just there's been nothing, to be honest. There's no juicy shit at all.
No, I don't mean that. But I mean, like, if they've been a prick, lad, just say they've been a prick. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, there's been a few pricks.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I think a lot of people
Why
respect...
though? Over what? Like, over... I know this sounds stupid.
Jealousy of how probably well I've done.
How well you're doing?
Because I'm young. I've just come onto it out of nowhere. And obviously didn't know anything about the fucking business. And these people grow up in families where, like, they're all Italian and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
So it's like the whole gelato fucking type of...
It's been passed down, like, it's like it's in the blood. And then I've just come on it working from some fucking pipeline company. And I've just started pulling ice creams. And
do you know what, lad? If they just turn around and was like, how are you doing this? Like you said before, being open to criticism, mate, being open to a bit of fucking help. Like, times change, mate. Like, you didn't have TikTok and Instagram 50 years ago, so you might have been fucking busy, like driving up fucking Prescott Road on your ice cream van and over Taylor Park like 50 years ago, but lad, you're in the TikTok social media realm now. I'm sure if these sports rooms like, lad, you're smashing it. How can I do it? You'd help. I don't get it when people are like that.
No, I don't like. So a lot of people like come to me with a lot of like questions about social media and stuff, and help them with that. And do you know what? I'll help them all day. Like anything with a machine, like all the old timers, they're good. They know what they're on about. They actually are. Like that's their thing. With the social media side, they haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
And
so you both kind of go hand in hand there, don't you?
Yeah.
Because they know about the machines and you know about the social media.
There you go. But a lot of them nowadays, a lot of ice cream men, people know them as being stingy on stuff. And you've got to look at a business, and me coming into it, as much as like I'm not very educated and stuff like that, I've got a good look on life and other things, and I've always been good in any job that I've been in.
Yeah.
I've always give it 110%. Even though I was getting shit wage, I'd always give it 110, and I'd always look at ways to improve stuff, even though it's not my job to.
Yeah.
And that's why when I was coming into my business, I knew that I was going to do okay, because I had that mindset. I didn't think I'd do as well as I did, but
that was going to be my next question that you just answered, lad. Did you ever anticipate this?
No.
Not even slightly?
Not even slightly,
because I'm not going to lie, mate, it's not that I didn't believe in you, but like...
I don't think anyone knew it was going to be this.
Lad, no one... It's literally like you've gone from a year ago, you've gone... I'm fucking my secure job off and I'm going to get an ice cream van, and then like a year later, mate, you're pretty fucking vile and everyone knows who you are. Do you know what I mean? Like it's mad. So like, did you ever think like surely you couldn't have, but mate, did you? I don't know.
No joke, I was looking just before this podcast this morning, right? Because I knew I was coming on the podcast and stuff, and I looked in the mirror and obviously it was all in me JJ's gear, and I just looked and I thought, how the fuck is this happening? I'm literally about to go and sit on a podcast, like, and a year before I was dressed in me high-vis, going to work, like, and it's just, honest to God, it's just crazy how life can life can throw you.
In a year though, innit, as well.
Yeah, it's mad. I've never anticipated it at all, like, to be honest with you. But it is what it is, and you just got to fly with it.
What have you ever had any like? You must have had some moments where you're like, as if this is happening. Like you said that then, like where you looked in the mirror and stuff. Like, you ever had a moment where you're like, I imagine you've had loads, where you've been walking down the street and someone's like, it's fucking JJ's on TikTok, like.
Well, last year it didn't happen as much, which I'm kind of like a bit baffled by. Not baffled. It sounds a bit like I'm up my own ass, but I mean like. Last year, because I was on everyone's For You page, and there wasn't like obviously the other viral people. Last year it was basically me for about 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. It was just like I was pumping out the videos and the views were getting high, and not that many people knew of me really, only in the local area. Coming into it this year, people recognise me like when I went on holiday to it was Cavos or something. Someone recognised me there. When I was there.
That's nuts, that.
Someone recognised me when I was in Thailand. Like two lads were walking to 7-Eleven.
Didn't you tell me about this? You FaceTime when you was in Thailand and I was freezing in Shirley Park, do you remember?
Yeah. Fucking I was boiling me, I was sweating me head off.
I was absolutely freezing to death there around Shirley Park, and you was in Thailand fucking FaceTiming me.
Yeah, two lads recognised me there. To be honest with you, a lot of places now over the UK, like if I go anywhere, especially with a van, people message me and saying, "Oh, I've seen you here, I've seen you there." So it is mad, especially van, because I go to Macca's a lot, even though you don't really like me saying.
I'm not getting. I'll deal with that when you check in. I mean, we're not dealing with it today.
But say if I do go around the drive-through, it's always like people always look for like a second.
And like it's him.
Yeah, or do you know?
Is that not weird though?
It is weird, and I can kind of tell when someone notices me, like, because what they'll do, they'll turn around and be like give the little nod to the friend. It's just to me, it's just fucking mad. But I'm there in my hoodie, like, you know, looking like a fucking bellend.
Yeah, it's sick that though. Like it's so weird, innit? Because like I was saying this to my bird the other day, and because obviously, like, round this fucking little town, mate, like, I'm pretty well known, do you know what I mean? And, like, I was saying to me missus the other day, like, I got her mum's earrings fixed, and, like, because I knew the jeweller, they fixed them for free, because it was me. And she was like, how much do you owe? And I was like, listen, you know me, don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? I had a moment where I was like, it's weird because I used to grow up looking at people and think, I'd fucking love to be like that. And then now I'm like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but for you, lad, it must be even more mad because, like, you're getting recognised literally across the fucking globe. Like, you flew to can't wait to Thailand and fucking relax. And then people going, hey, that's the fucking, like, it must be bizarre, that.
Yeah.
Is it weird? Have you struggled with that? Have you struggled getting your head around it? Are you all right?
To be honest with you, because I've been so busy this year coming into it, obviously the park ups have been ridiculous.
Because you're only going to get busier, lad. You're not going to slow down.
This is what I mean. We're in March. Like, I was doing the park ups in Feb and they were fucking really busy. But it is all a lot of social media. But to be honest with you, coming back to it before, and I'll come back to this point, the reason why I think I'm liked and people keep coming to the van is because of the amount of stuff what I put on.
I think it's you as well. You're fucking, like, you're a nice lad, do you know what I mean?
It all comes as a package. Like, I think what it is, obviously, you look at an ice cream and they're like 50, 60, and that's what you get. That's that type of thing, like that image. And obviously me coming into it young, bit vibrant, a bit bouncy, like, and just a bit out there.
Yeah.
Giving them more what they probably expect from an ice cream van. That's why they come back. And I think looking at it as a business, giving out them extra pennies with the extra stuff that'll come on, it comes back in pounds.
Yeah, 100%.
With the repeat custom.
100%.
And then this is what a lot of people don't understand, that when people get a business, they look at it as a businessman, but they don't look at it as a consumer half the time. And that's how you should do. Half the stuff I've got on that van, I like and I enjoy. I would never put anything on that van what I don't like.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to try the product, like, to see if it... Sorry, lad. I have to...
I'm not getting into this. Is it you slowly go to Mackey's, eat your own products? It's fucking slowly letting it all out. No, I'm only messing. But yeah, it's you are right though, mate. Like, a lot of people, like, I do it with my own business, and I imagine other people do it as well. But, like, with anything in life, lad, you get back what you give out or put in. Do you know what I mean? So if you're like, the amount of stuff that you're doing, like, bro, I caught myself, I think it was last week, and I never go on TikTok anymore, to be fair, mate, because I can end up just in a hole of just watching shite, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't really get the time to do it, but I think I was just waiting for something, mate, like I was waiting for me food to fucking cook or something, and I was like, I'm just stood here, so I just went on my TikTok, straight away, you come up, because I only follow like fucking 40 people on TikTok anyway, and you're, I think, one of them, and your other account, I think, if you've got one of them. And, lad, I remember you was doing a live on, like, your van, and I literally was sat there just watching it, and I was just like, I'm watching a day in the life of you, do you know what I mean? But, bro, people love all that, don't they? People love all that day in the life of fucking... That's where you've probably changed the game, mate, do you know what I mean? Like, it's more than just, like you say, you're looking at it from a consumer perspective, especially today, mate, like, social media is its own fucking currency these days. 100%. So, like, you know better than most of that. So, like, putting out, like, the amount of content you put out and the quality of the content you put out is, I was shocked to find out it was just you that does it. Yeah. Like, you outside were shocked that I pay him. I'm shocked to fucking pay him half the time, to be fair. I'm only joking. But, like, you were like, what, so he does this. And I was like, yeah, but lad, you do all your own. Yeah. And it's class as well.
It's
self-taught, that.
Yeah, it takes its toll, it really does. Obviously, I've asked questions to other people and stuff, but obviously you have to make it your own. But people don't understand, as much as, like, I'm doing a park up for 3-4 hours a night, and people think that I'm only working 3-4 hours.
Nah.
I'm working all day long.
Probably working 12, 14 hours a day, lad.
It's as soon as I'm up, I'm either going for stock, getting the van ready, or, like, editing videos. But the editing videos, it's not just the editing side of it, it's you have to watch it as well. You have to watch what you've took, and it's getting the best parts as well. So I'm having to say I've recorded like 15, 20, 30 minutes every night of when I'm on the van. I have to go through that, and then I have to pick the best bits, and then I have to edit it as well.
And caption it.
Yeah.
And get it drafted.
Yeah, and if I don't like it, I won't put it on as well. So then I'm constantly trying to find the best type of content.
Yeah.
It's the words, what they use, and everything. It's the interaction. You've got to have good interaction on videos, like, because it keeps the person entertained. Like.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, it's just madness, mate. It's just busy. But I wouldn't change it, mate.
No.
I really wouldn't change it at all. I would never, ever, ever go into another job. And this is probably me for life now.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, mate, like, why would you go anywhere? It's like when it's your own business, it's your own baby, innit? Like, if you put 14 out, I know you said before, like, you fucking smash it no matter what job you did, but, lad, when you're pulling 14-hour days in your own job, you don't mind it because it's like, it's yours. Do you know what I mean? That's why I've seen such a big success of it, but I don't even know if you can calculate this next question. Where do you see this going now? Because I'll be honest with you, lad, if we'd have sat there, I've just been honest with you, upfront and honest, and I've waited till today to be upfront and honest with you because I thought it would be good to see like I'd react like in real time. But I didn't expect you to do what you're doing in a year. Yeah. And by the sounds of it, you didn't either. No, so like, I know it sounds stupid, and it sounds bizarre for me to be like, you could have 1 million followers next year.
Yeah. But
last year, lad, it was bizarre to say you could have 100,000 followers this year.
Yeah.
Like, that's as bizarre, if not more. Do you know what I mean? It's like, where does this go from here? Because I know you hinted at some plans you had lined up, lad, when we met for that coffee the other week. And you said you was leaving it for today. So we want the scoop to get the pun.
The scoop.
Been saving that for weeks. But no, come on, give us some juicy fucking exclusives, lad.
Well, obviously with it now kicking off, and obviously it's not even its summer yet. I can only see it getting busier and better. But that's if I keep grinding.
Yeah.
If I don't grind, it's just going to stay the same. You have to keep grinding no matter what. Even on the days where you're hitting low views, even on the days where you get shit feedback, you just got to keep putting it out there. Yeah. As simple as that. With me looking into it now, I need to get another van, 100%. And that's so I can still focus on the areas, still do the park ups, and then still have do other things as well, like collab with other companies, whatever. I want to turn the business into a brand, 100%, and I think it's got to that stage where it can. There's a big potential in it, but comes with a lot of effort. That 100%, and that's where I need to have a lot of time into it, and that's why I need someone else, obviously, to run the other van and stuff like that. I've not really got anything set in place yet, because if I'm honest, I've been that busy since coming back that I've not really even properly thought about it, because I'm constantly busy. Last night, for example, I did a park up, and I posted on purpose around about 4 o'clock. I had the park up at 5. I deleted the post at like 5 o'clock, so it was on for an hour, and then I was live. I went through about 13, 14 mix, which is probably about 1,800 ice creams. Honest to God, it was ridiculous.
Yesterday?
I had the post on. That's slow, that was a slow one. I did it because the last, every park up for the past 2 weeks, it's averaged for about 50 minutes to an hour wait from the back.
Yeah.
It's just been crazy.
So you got people queuing for an hour for an ice cream?
People are coming from everywhere. Someone came from Ireland. Someone came from London last
week. Sorry. I'm going to
someone got a plane.
People flown to get an ice cream from you.
Yeah.
Are you taking the piss?
No, I promise you. They showed me.
So someone has literally...
They did a video on it.
So someone has literally gone out of the way. I find this amazing. Not as in like what the fuck. So someone has booked a plane, took a day off work potentially, flown out to get an ice cream off you, waited in line for an hour in St Helens, and gone back to Ireland.
The thing is, though, it weren't even like a tray. It was like a
Sunday. That is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
In a good way.
No, it's good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, people come.
I can't believe he's going to try and fucking walk past that then and just go, yeah, Ireland, flown over. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, to me, it's like, obviously at the start it was mad, but everyone's like coming from everywhere now, so it's like, there's only so many times you can be surprised, like when it just keeps happening. It's just, this is why I'm putting the post on every single day after, just saying thank you, because it's like people are actually taking their time out, even if it's like in the local area. You've got to think. People are getting dressed, getting in the car, right? Getting all the kids in the car or whatever, driving to you say if it takes 10, 15 minutes. So they're taking the time out of the day to wait in a queue for like, say it's 20 minutes, so let's say it's a decent queue, to get the ice cream and then go home. You know what I mean? Like, they're taking a full hour out.
Is that not like fucking, do you not just sit there and think, I'll buy? Yeah. That must be such a great feeling of like, not success, but like, you sit there, surreal. Is it not a surreal feeling that like people are literally flying and getting the families to come and wait for an hour? Is that not a mad feeling for you now, or is it like the norm now for you?
No, it's not the norm, because this is why when I'm working, like I'm at 110, 120 mile an hour, like I want that queue to go. I don't like there being a queue, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
As much as it's good business wise and stuff like that, it's amazing, but I don't want it. I don't want people waiting for an hour.
Yeah.
I don't want people waiting, because it was torrential rain last week and people waiting there with umbrellas, like it was fucking crazy. And I'm looking out the window and I'm thinking, what are you all doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, personally, I wouldn't queue for an hour for an ice cream, and it's just, I don't know, it's just madness to me.
Like, even on like a hot day, if it was 10 minutes, I'd be like,
it's a bit fucking much there.
10 minutes?
But
long
honestly,
time for an ice cream. An hour in rain's different.
I've got
Jesus
so much appreciation
Christ.
for everyone who comes down, I really do. And this is why I put it on the post, and this is why I'm so transparent with everything that I do. I want people to know what's going on.
I think that's what's so good about you, though. And obviously, I've known you well before this, but like, I think that's what's so good about you, is that you're just a fucking regular guy.
Yeah.
But like, you own the fact you're just a regular guy.
Yeah.
And let's be honest now, like, you've absolutely fucking smashed it. Like, obviously there's bits that you can or might not want to get into that you've told me about deals with whatever, TikTok, whatever it is, which a lot of people, as soon as they start getting them, mate, they change or become, or like, not that they change, but the mask falls off and who they really are comes out.
Yeah, 100%.
You're just a fucking genuine guy. So it's probably why it is really good to see how well you're doing, but it's probably why you're doing so good. Because you're just a regular guy who works a regular job and fucking shows people that that's what you're doing. Do you know what I mean?
As soon as I get
it's so relatable.
As soon as I get in from work, I'm hopping on like the Xbox, going on COD, like,
I know,
with the boys. Like, that's just me, you know. I just want to stay like that as well. And as much as like I'm trying to run the business, I want to have a social life as well. And as soon as I get in, I'm like, right, fucking get this off. Getting me.
Pyjamas.
Me shorts. I was going to say pyjamas, but
no, it's wrong with pyjamas, lad. Don't worry about it.
I don't have pyjamas, but shorts and t-shirt, and then get on COD, like. But to me, it's just madness, mate. But from everything what I've done, like in the past and stuff, like this is just a small snippet of what's happened. But I knew I've always been kind of like a loner in a way. Like, I've always gone and done stuff on my own. Like, it's not bothered me to go and do something. Yeah. Even when I went to Zante and been to America and stuff like that, I did it on my own. I didn't go with anyone. And I think having that mindset where you have to be with someone to go and do something will
limits you massively,
always hold you back.
Yeah.
And I don't think people should be like, they should just think, okay, I'm just going to do it.
Have a blast, yeah.
Yeah. People want to go and travel around Australia, book the ticket then, go and do it. So to me, when people say to me, "Oh, I'm in this job and it's shit," fucking
leave then.
Leave, please. I beg you.
Fucking leave. Yeah.
You will be happy when you leave, and all that stress will go off your shoulders. Even if you're going into a job and it's less money, but you enjoy it, it's fucking worth it.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Like, it doesn't matter if you've got all the fucking money in the world. If you don't enjoy what you do, you won't enjoy your life. Do you know what I mean? And like, oftentimes, like, it's happened to me, and it's happening to you as well. And it's like, I left a job before this, like 5 years ago, that was decent whack, to be fair. Like, I had like a pretty comfortable life, so to speak, on what I was earning. But I fucking hated it. But before that, I had a job where I was earning half the amount of money, lad, but I was buzzing. I loved my life. Do you know what I mean? And like, one of my mates said, and it's so fucking true, like what you've just been on about there, he was like, what's the point in earning all that money if you're going to live your life like you've not got it, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like, people are so scared to take that jump, and obviously this might be a bit deep for like this type of podcast, but it's like, people are so blinded by like, fucking, I can't do this because of this job, or I can't do this because I'm doing it on my own. Just take the fucking risk, take the jump, because you know what, you're unhappy anyway. I'd rather be unhappy and have a fucking crack at it. And then, because let's be honest, once you've actually got the bollocks to have a crack at it, 9 times out of 10 it works out. I tend to find, like, if you throw yourself at it the way you throw yourself at it, like, it tends to always work out. But people are, like, proper fear-stricken, aren't they, with, like, leaving the comfortable, like, norm that they know, so to speak.
100%, mate. I was just thinking about a question what you asked before, when you said when there's a moment where you thought...
Here we go, yeah, go on.
It was when I got my new car. And I went out for a drive.
It's a fucking nice car, yours, by the way.
Nice one.
It is. Do people know what it is?
No,
a
lot of people don't know what it is. I was going to get a private reg, but I thought, no, everyone will know it's me then.
Everyone will know it's
JJ Sausage. But yeah, there was a moment where I got the car and I went for a little drive on my own, and I was literally just sat in the car looking around it. I don't know, it must have been at night or something. And I just thought back to all the times where, like, I was on my bike, pissing down with rain, biking it to work. Oh my God, when wind's coming at you and you're cold, struggling against the wind, and it's fucking rain, it's battering down on your face, and I hated it. It was them points in life with me, I fucking hated going to work. And I felt like just like getting off of the bike and just walking home. Yeah. Because it was that frustrating. I hated it. Like biking it every day, because I used to work at Mackey's. I worked at Mackey's for like a year and a half, and I was biking it there every single day. I even got my tyre robbed once. It was, fucking hell. It was Christmas Eve, right? We was on a...
that was definitely a present, that. Christmas Eve. Lad. What do you want for Christmas, love? Bike tyre?
I worked at the one. Do you know where, across from Hungry Horse? In town, where the car dealership is, near Sherdley Park. Yeah. That roundabout there, then like Mackey's.
Why did I never see you in there?
Don't know. But I worked there for about a year and a half, right? And do you know where Argos is?
Yeah.
Or Carpet, right, mate? Or whatever it is.
Oh, you're on about the retail park opposite.
Yeah. Anyway, so there was no place for us to chain our bike up, so we had to chain it up there. It was Christmas Eve, and we were on... It was the only day where Mackey's closes, right? Closed at like 11 o'clock. You do like a proper deep cleaning and you fuck off. It opens up, back up Boxing Day. I parked it up there, finished the shift, tired. It was fucking cold, freezing. And I walked over, and I didn't even know at this point that my fucking tyre had been fucking robbed. Unchained it. And as I was about to sit on it, I swear, at this point, I still didn't know there was no tyre on the front. And I was about to sit on it, and I just felt...
The front one?
It was the fucking front one. The front one, not the back one.
Fucking hell.
I'd be able to wheel it home, like. So anyway, so I was like, fuck me. So I got my dad to pick me up, like, and it was at that point I was like, this is shit. Yeah. But even then, I've obviously had other cars and that, but that was the moment when I sat in my new car. It was probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and I was like, this is good.
Come a long way from one-wheeled bike at McDonald's.
Yeah, it's like, you know, where you're kind of proud of yourself. Yeah. I'm never really proud of myself, but it was that moment where I was like, fucking got this. Like, I've done well.
It's hard to have them moments, and like me and Chris spoke about it loads. It's hard to have them moments of like reflection, because you're so fucking busy. Do you know what I mean? But like every so often you get them randomly, and like I can relate to that so much, because I used to like walk from my house or bike from my house like 3 or 4 miles to go to work for like a fucking minimum wage job. And there's times where like I'll be sat in my car and I'll be like, how the fuck have I managed to do this? Do you know what I mean? Like it is true, bro. So you do get them little moments where you're just like, it's all worth it, innit? But lad, some poor cunt is listening to this and he's fuming because he has been the motivation for you to do well because you robbed your fucking bike tyre like years ago. He's going to sit there now going, I'm fucking responsible for him smashing it. Like, how funny would it be if like someone watched this and he was like, I robbed his fucking bike tyre? How funny would that be?
To be fair, mate, if anyone's listening to this, right, and
keep it, get it framed. You ever watch the show? You ever watch the show Porn Stars? Not the one, not porn.
Not that type of porn.
Like, not that type of porn. Like not the good stuff. Like the actual where they're in the shop trying to sell stuff.
Is that in Vegas? That or something?
Yeah. Lad, I fucking love it. I can watch it all day. I was watching it this morning, lad. I just gotta watch it on YouTube.
Really? You still watch it?
I'm like routine as fuck. So I watch in the morning when I'm having breakfast because it's just light viewing. Nailed on. In about 20 years, people will be like, got Jordan Edwards' tyre here.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, how much you want for it? What, 50 grand? Because you'd be like the Jimi Hendrix of fucking ice cream, lad. Everyone would be trying to make money off you. That's class, that though. It is mad, mate, when you look back at how far you have come. But that's what I mean. Like, where do you see it going? Because it's, lad, I can't calculate where you're going to be. Because I know it sounds so out of the fucking realms of possibility, but lad, there was people in lockdown. Like what's his name? Is it Colby Lame or something like that? The geezer who used to just do the random videos about talking, and now fucking Hugo Boss sponsor him and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, he started out in a fucking house that was a bomb site.
Yeah. Just
doing these stupid viral videos. Now he's a fucking millionaire. It's crazy, so I know it's stupid me turning around going, fucking hell, Jordan, you think you're going to be a millionaire? Like, I'm not saying that, but at the same time, if I turn around to you and was like, last year went, do you think you'll have 100,000 followers next year? And fucking people flying over from Ireland get your ice cream, you'd be like, what fucking planet are you on, lad?
yeah.
But in 12 months, it's happened, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's mad.
So can you calculate, or have you got plans of where it's going? Or are you just are you just along for the ride?
At the minute, honest to God, like, because me head's so far in the business, like, I've not really got I've got a plan, but I've not got a proper plan yet, because of how busy the business is going. You just don't know what any deals can come up, any collabs that can come up. You literally don't know. Like, they're coming up. I'm actually going to be in a charity match with a few YouTubers and stuff like that, and TikTokers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Any big ones?
Yeah, Bevo's might be there, Angry Ginge.
Play with Angry Ginge? Lad, Angry Ginge is sick, isn't he?
It's not been...
He's fucking class, Angry Ginge, lad.
Everything's not been announced yet, like, but it should be coming announced.
You used to play to a good standard as well, you?
Yeah, well, I love my food, didn't I? I used to play, to be honest with you, there's a bit of a story. Like, I was actually, when I was like 12, 13, I was well overweight, and I lived with my mum, like, and at the time I wasn't living with my dad. Obviously they split up at an early age. I always had potential with football, but I was out of breath all the time. Honestly, I was a proper fat bastard, like, but I always had potential with football, and my dad turned around to me and said, like, let him live at mine. I'll train him, I'll run him with him and stuff like that. And no joke, within about 3-4 months, all the fat, everything stripped off. I couldn't even make the football team beforehand. I was a regular. Couple months after, I was captain. Like, I was getting, like, it's crazy how much within like a full summer that I'd changed.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen me as like the shit fat kid, and then about 4 or 5 months later, everyone was looking at me thinking, fuck me, he's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And this is when I was younger, like, and then coming into it as the years went on, I progressed and I got better. But I think I hit it at a late age, mate.
Yeah. Like, now it's weird because, like, years ago you hear these stories, people getting took on when they're like fucking Ian Wright lad when he was like 21, whatever he was. But nowadays, like, if you're not in an academy like young, it's hard, and it's a kind of like breakthrough now. Yeah.
Like, I was playing in the Welsh Prem for about a couple of months.
Is that for like Bangor FC and shit like that?
Yeah, it was all right. There was small stadiums. Yeah. It was decent.
But you still played at a fucking professional level, though.
I wouldn't call it that, but it was.
It still is.
No, I know.
I know. Like, you're sitting there going, I don't want to talk like that, but lad, some people can't get picked with the fucking Sunday League team. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still a fucking massive achievement, isn't it? But yeah, so go on. Who else? So it's Angry Ginge, and who else?
To fair, the only people who
lad, get him Dragons, on. Get in Angry Ginger's ear, lad, and get him on here. I'd fucking love to get him on here. He's class.
He is funny.
He's one of the old YouTubers, bro. I buzz off him. He's fucking funny.
I love him. I watch him every day. To be fair.
Cal the Dragon.
No, not Cal. I don't watch him.
Is that what you said? He's going to be there.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
Lad, you ain't scoring past him.
Lad, his ponytail's
back garden fucking championship, lad. You're not scoring past him.
But yeah, there's a few. Obviously, the Spud Bros going to be there as well. There's about 6 of us. What's been announced, but that's going to happen in June.
Is that not mad, lad?
It is mad for me.
But do you know, even if it doesn't happen, it's in the conversation, innit? Even if it doesn't happen,
I'm not even in the YouTube game as well, like,
bro. But what's mad though is, like, I don't think you understand how mad that is, because it's happening to you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm turning around going, yeah, Angry Ginge is fucking sick, and he's just played that fucking Sidemen versus whatever fucking match, lad. And you could be playing with him.
Yeah.
who started your fucking ice cream van a year ago. Is that not that? I don't think you get the severity of how mad that is, but people will be listening to this going, that's fucking crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That must be like, if that ever comes off, that would be like a surreal moment. That, like, looking to your left, lad, and fucking KSI's there and that. Do you know what I mean? Always joking.
Lad, he's getting took out of me.
Oh yeah, get him chopped, lad.
Get
him fucking chopped, 100%. That'd make you go fucking well viral. But yeah, go on, Stu. You've got that, and what else have you got lined up? Anything else lined up? Anything you can tell us, or is there anything under wraps?
What I can tell you.
That you can tell me after. I mean,
if I'm completely honest, there's not really a lot what's been confirmed yet.
Yeah.
That is the only basic confirmation. Yeah. To be honest, it's just the grind at the minute.
Yeah.
There's a few deals going on behind the scenes, but it's only to do with like stock and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not like massive.
Lad, if you put any of this stuff off that you're on about, you got to get back on here. You know, got to get back on and talk to me about it. You can't just like not tell me.
No, 100%. I would only ever talk about something if it was actually confirmed. though. I don't speaking.
No.
You know what I mean?
But it is interesting though. It's believable as well. You don't seem like you can't. It's not like you sat there with 2,000 followers, lad, and no one's liking your videos. You've literally got fucking people recognising you around the world now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're flying out to fucking Thailand and shit. So it is fucking believable. Just hope it comes off. That'd be sick. That.
It's gonna be mad. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I'm taking the van up there as well.
Do you think, Chris, how long have we got left here? 5 minutes. Not got long here. To be fair, we've done well getting through most of this stuff, to be fair.
Not even spoke about anything else as well.
I know. So I said this to you tonight when you was panicking about fucking doing all this rehearsal. I was like, lad, we'd be sound. Yeah. Just get on and have a chat. Do you know what I mean? What was I going to say then? I was going to ask a question. It's totally just gone out my head. But, yeah, like going forward now. That was it. Do you ever see yourself getting off the van?
Right, so I've been on about this.
Because you could obviously get like a few people to work under you and do it, but...
So it might get to the stage where so I want to create something where it's not just the niche of an ice cream van on the content. I want it more like me as a personality as well. I want to come away from that because obviously in the winter, I'm not on the van.
Yeah.
So I've got to think of that as well. And I want to create something where like I'm doing other videos and other collab deals and everything away from like ice cream.
To kind of like tie you over.
Yeah, but it's like I want to bring more out of myself as well because I want to get on YouTube. I want to do like maybe like Twitch and stuff like gaming and stuff. I want to do a lot more than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, good dogs. You look at like I don't know if you remember. Do you remember like the chicken connoisseur?
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, I know. Like, you just go to chicken shops, lad, and rate chicken shops. Like,
yeah,
people are into stuff like what you're doing. Like, you could make a massive killing on YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just depends. Like, obviously, there's bros like they're doing everything at the minute, like YouTube and other stuff, like, and they're properly cracking down and stuff. I just need to transition. I need to find the right way to transition and absolutely smash it. But at this minute, I'm just grinding, like, and just going with all the hype at the minute. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just enjoy the ride, lad, innit? That's the best thing you can do. Like, above all else, you are smashing it and got all these nice moments, but just fucking enjoy yourself, lad, because you can get so caught up in wondering what's next and stressed that, lad, you're literally living the fucking dream. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many people kill to be in your position, so you just got to enjoy it, don't you? Do you know what I mean? And last question to fucking end it on, lad, what's your top 3 fucking most sold ice creams?
Most sold?
Yeah.
It's got to be
if it's not that sherbet tray, lad,
should I do 3 to 1?
How long have we got left? A minute? Right, go on.
Right, okay. So
we've got to end it on something interesting. Go on.
All right, number 3 is probably going to be a hurricane tray.
Which is
everything. Sherbet, sprinkles.
That's 3.
That's number 3.
Right,
sherbet, sprinkles, sauce, sweets, marshmallows. That's number 3. That's as a tray. Then it's going to be the Biscoff Sundae, which is Biscoff.
A fucking belter. If you've never had that, it's nice.
And salted caramel. But I don't do double Biscoff because I don't like it. It's too much Biscoff, so it has to be salted caramel and Biscoff.
And number 1?
Number 1's a fizz bomb Sundae.
It's unreal, them,
everyone fucking loves it.
Thank you for coming on.
No
I appreciate you coming on. Yeah. And when it's all been confirmed, you got some more stuff, we'll get you on again. But thanks for taking the time to do it, and catch up with you all soon.